Hey, what it do? What it do? Let's get it. About to go ahead and get into this gaming. Gotta make it to the championship. Bro, ain't nobody going ball, man. Get out of here. You trying to make me go ball because you ball. Let me check my own goddamn head, man. Ain't nobody on right now? Crazy. Alright, I have to figure out about the volume later. I'm not sure why the volume's on so low.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas. DKR Texas Memorial Stadium.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Takes the handoff, it smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Manning on play action. Here comes the heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Looking left. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Arch Madness. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Manning. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's caught downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Hookham is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. That's the 30. The 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Here's Arch to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
He's custom spinning routes.
To the air, it's Manning. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Holds it out on the left. Running free. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Williams. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Carr, bringing the heat. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give is to Williams. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play play in the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the option.
Shit,
He'll toss it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job of assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try the right side. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, so you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Carr to throw for it on fourth. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. Complete on the left to Williams. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting the drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Offense changing the play. Run in the red zone, it's Williams. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a score from the 4. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, he's got room. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football.
What? See, they don't got no quarterback, really. Quarterback they got is kind of ass. Yeah. Fuck it. We're going to try Oklahoma.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alongside Dave Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Holly rolls down the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back our Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Sooners ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
I'm surprised that's close.
no backs. Throwing Russell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To throw, it's Russell. Here's a hit. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Russell pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that 1st down mark.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. Keelan Russell. Pocket breaking down. The ball is out behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Rush is on him. They get him on the ground, and not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every ball. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their 1st. After using it early, 2 left for them to spend. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, Russell. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if the defense is expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He'll pull it down. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Again, it's Russell. He's got him this time. And he's wrestled to the ground. Alabama quickly back to the line. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They make the stop, man, to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. The give to the back. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing Russell. Now rolling to the left. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. 3rd and short, the whole menu's open, but they were ready. They saw the pass coming, tight coverage in the back end, and the quarterback had no choice but to throw the football away.
They've been aggressive on 4th down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A short hand to the end zone, and he has 6.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sategna. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, they've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's a give to Robinson. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline, and they really want to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop, and force a 4th down.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Throws to the tight end.
He dropped the
Intercepted the defensive center. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, man. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays, those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often.
Got enough space, and he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for a moment.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown time! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Handoff to Xavier. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So
Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we reach the 2-minute timeout. A veritable crimson tide of noise on the same field here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Russell finds a spot in the middle. Oh, what a move to get room. Sprinting away. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Wants to throw it again. Got the quick pass. And they get to him knock him down to prevent a big gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You got to get lined up.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keelan Russell. Get out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Get it out on the screen. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but it just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. A big-time catch along the sideline. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
To the air on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Bowen. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field is Mateer. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab. Touchdown Sooner! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
But we know David talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of the speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him, you want to leave him on an island, it's not going to turn out well.
Here comes that Alabama offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. There'll be no gain on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being a more physical and more aggressive team.
This slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Tight end now in motion. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Throwing Russell. Right down the middle. Right man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Ooh. Again, it's Russell. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Russell. Quick screen to the spacer up wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Again, it's Russell. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. They've got enough for the first down. They're in the red zone at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You gotta love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Keelan Russell. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. We watched him on film. They do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. He uncorks one deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him, finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go play action with Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Edwards. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out. If they're going to cut into this deficit, let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the 6. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Again, it's Russell. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
The Sooner offense returns to the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's how defense ices the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but they know if they can get a big play here, a turnover, anything, that this game can be over, and they get the safety. They pad their lead, 2 extra points, guys. This one feels done.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Russell. Got a man, it's Rodgers. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Here comes the heat. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are all trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he had the extra point to finish the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, the boom or bust offense is not good. Like, we have to take care of the football. It's a pre-and every time we've taken care of the ball, we've driven down the field and had successful drives.
I didn't have this on my bingo card, I'll be honest. Turning the ball over this much and still having the lead, but their defense and special teams has done their part offensively now. Just do your job, and you're probably pulling away in this one.
Keelan Russell. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and trying to figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings out 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big 4th down here in the 4th quarter.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now a timeout call by the Sooners as their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Here's a hit. Got to run into the goal.
Come on, man, let me bust it.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Alabama trying to hold this lead and run out the clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. Nickelback on the field, looking past as they try to keep this a one-possession game in the 4th.
I do it, man. Why you ain't playing the ball?
The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
That's exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Look at that, bro.
The throw to the outside is complete. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harris. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The run inside. It's Robinson. Oh, he got loose. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They'll hurry to the line, but the clock's still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pocket breaking down. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. That's a reason.
momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Collins, Jesse Paul.
Bro. Yeah. Yeah, this is Oklahoma ain't easy to play with. They was doing like, I don't know, dog. It's just weird. I told him to watch man press up and everything because I know what he was finna do, and the cornerback would just look at it. Fucking crazy. Yeah, I can't play with Oklahoma no more. Alright, let's try another team. Clemson. Man. Let's see, Virginia. Texas Tech. I want to try them out. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it in with them. Oh, yeah. I bet it's like a minute delay. Oh, he at 75? But he do got to step up and on time. But he's slow as shit. The running backs are pretty slow. He got human joystick, spin cycle, and jukebox. He got 93 speed though. You can't beat that. Fast rope, quick jump. Hmm. 6'2". Yeah, hold on. I think I gotta. I think y'all. Can y'all hear me on the stream? I think y'all can. No, no. I think they can hear y'all on the stream. I think they can hear y'all. I think they can hear y'all. Oh man. I'm finna check now. Hold on. Give me a second. You said something about a minute behind? Okay, yeah, yeah. They can't hear you. Okay, cool. All right. That's one thing I wanted to check. Damn. You got blow up. Outside disruptor. Inside disruptor. Wrap up. Oh, this boy nice. How can I use it though? All right. Texas Tech. do I keep getting these PC players?
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Bobby Roll on the sideline.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Running inside, it's Williams. He breaks the tackle. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle it off.
I gotta change that.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in, and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for a 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. off his feet.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Throwing, Carr. Such a tackle. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. On target to the left. That'll be enough for the first.
I can't remember which one it is.
They'll mark it at the 48.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Under fire, trying to set up the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. But they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
and then try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
And they get him down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want.
Finding some room. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Money down, man. That's what coaches talk about. One of the first things they look at on the stat sheet is how did we do on third down executing, and how about this offense on this drive? 3 third down conversions. That's how you sustain drives. That's how you...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
Yeah, why you ain't support on YouTube? I'll put it inside look at this.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44.
I had it before people, now it's only 2 people watching.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. That's caught by Williams. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about that shot into the end zone? And he makes the grab for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he tags on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams.
Oh, I'm gone.
He
I'm
gets
gone.
a block.
I'm gone.
He's got it.
Get away from me. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Yeah, that boy Ron, that was like real life rules right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Pressure coming, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Moving out to the right. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on! He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Carr. He lets it fly. Makes a catch. First down and maybe about 4. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback keeps it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Caught over the middle, it's Gilbert. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Throwing, Carr. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught by Williams on the right. Across the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him, get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
What the? He said fake bags.
And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense, and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
To the ground, he's got it again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Carr. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't.
Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays that are left too.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point.
Just missed the play.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well stick with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They're in the gun, 3rd down, here's Carr. He lobs one high down the left side. Making grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Rolling his way into the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The extra point here would tie the game. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the counter play here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Makes the grab, it's Carter. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Right back to it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Here comes the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Here's Carr to throw. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. To the air, it's Carr. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. As is batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. 4th down, Carr. Pocket breaking down. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room.
He got it! Oh my God!
And they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mobley. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once, like they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Carr. Has it. Touchdown! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. And there's big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They're going to run it. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options. They're going to either going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants a big play here late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Made a defender miss.
So when you come out of your own end zone, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
From the red zone, it's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
That was a long rest.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He'll try it again. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Running inside, it's Young. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And, it does look as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And I guess you look at time and score, you can kind of understand a field goal doesn't help you that much. And that is how we will wrap this one up. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays.
I just got to learn this offense a little bit more. But I think that team's actually really good. Especially to keep up with Notre Dame like that. He should have beat me worse than that. Notre Dame ain't no joke. Oh shit, I was in the playoffs. Alright, so since I'm in the playoffs, I need to play with a team I know I'm gonna win with. I can get 2,000 Ultimate Team coins from this. I can't win with Miami, right? I can win with Miami, but oh, Georgia. Let me check. Play with Georgia for a minute. is kind of ass. What do you need escape artist for as a wide receiver? See player.
Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year. And that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll be stopped after a gain of 3.
This secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after them.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
For an offense, it's always always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
The Dogs are looking to keep this drive going. Play action here on first down. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction. This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6. Time and time again, they're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Movement here from the tight end. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Breaking into the clear. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
And the Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. Using his legs, it's Frazier. They try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Here comes the pressure. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Dogs. That's how you finish a play.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 Dolphins scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40. It's Georgia on top right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. A deep shot to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return to make the tackle at 25. But what a play for this defense. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
We go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Defense is coming after him.
They got him again. He couldn't escape.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here are the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
That is a very safe decision from this quarterback, expecting a little bit of a play after the catch from his wide receiver, and he just doesn't get it. Credit to this defense. There's just not a lot going on after the catch. They rally up, make the tackle in space, and now clearly a punting situation.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. A huge special teams score.
What a mistake from this punter to kick it to this guy. He is too explosive. And you can see this as soon as he gets a little bit of a seam on the outside. He is gone, and he takes it back for 6. And now they've got a chance to tie this game up.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
So what?
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there to get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
First and 10 now for the offense. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the pocket, collapsing. That is broken up and incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback with, hold on, Joe, looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
This is an aggressive call right here, and listen, I don't mind it. They're trying to get a score going into halftime, break this tie game up. But I got to tell you, now you've created a lot of momentum for this defense that just gets off the field, and now their offense has a chance to put that score up.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's brought down with that strong stiff arm. Helped him to a first down.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. To cap it off with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. Getting to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the third quarter, Joel, what an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the third quarter with another drive?
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first down, it's play action. They pressured and sacked him to be tackled inside the 10.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be third and forever.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Dropping back, it's Manning. On the move now. Using his legs here. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
A draw to the back. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The Longhorns come to the line of the hurry up. We'll try to run it in on first and goal. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Return starts from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Bootleg looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Short connection to the tight end here. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer to this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
Here comes the rush. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to pass. It's Manning.
Oh my God.
Pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start the first set of downs. Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackle quickly after the catch. Should be short of the marker. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for 6.
He is rocking his butt right now.
Touchdown, Longhorns.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here at...
That's done. Let me get this loaded. I have to quit that one. Damn. Let me look at their roster, because, god damn, they was on everything they wanted. I had to, man. There was no point. I had to. $91. Oh, see, Manny is an 89 speed. Then he got a fucking running back that's a 95 speed that he was running with. No, I see why he was doing it. He got, look at his fucking wide receivers. 93 speed, 97 speed, 89 and 93. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Bro, his offensive line is fucking crazy. Everybody's fucking fast on that team. No wonder. No fucking wonder. Yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah, I wasn't beating that team. I think the last time I beat Texas is when I had Notre Dame. I think that's the only chance you got to beat Texas on here. Jesus Christ. Why the fuck is he a 91 though? Because Manny didn't do good last year. I remember that. He shouldn't be no 91. I went 8-5. It's crazy. Damn, bro. You ain't shit. That's messed up. You're regular ass. You're just a regular ass regular nigga. No, it wasn't. It wasn't me.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Platt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Coach Venables told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And the Sooners will kick this away and start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, that's what I was like. They usually, by the MVP bundle.
Testing the right side here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. And now the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here. It's a draw to the back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Rebels looking to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long.
This coaching staff told us they had to be prepared to face play-action pass, and here it is. Nobody.
They're standing there, gets hit again. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking for a man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, every set of downs, Chris, it's really a build, and you've got to build towards success. If you're not having success on 1st and 2nd down, your chances of moving the chains go way down. And here, on this set of downs, that was clearly the case.
Oh, no, trapping back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? The first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Looks like he's going to run it. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Third down play for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. We're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now. And your quarterback's out there. When you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. But it's just beyond that receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they got him for a sack on third down.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
He missed it off target that time. There's a penalty marker down. He might get a second shot at this. The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. A crucial penalty on fourth down gives the offense new life. Let's see if they can take advantage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Queen toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Powers into the end zone.
Chris, we knew that they were going to try to establish the run game and get this running back in a rhythm early. They're able to do this on the first series. Get him the ball several times. Now he's able to find the end zone. I tell you, that offensive line has got to feel proud about what they did here early, establishing the physical nature of that run game.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick. And this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball, and now setting up their offense with good field position.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, and the coverage is there.
He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down.
What you trying to do? Hold on, let me concentrate on that.
Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. He's got a crease. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. This is a huge gain in it.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Sateka. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6 time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
We call the counter run here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Mateer. The pressure's on. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll throw it now. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. misses 6 points.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense, and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious spot, and it's not only a pick, but it's taken back for 6. You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7.
You keep going into a different way. That's what I'm saying. You're thinking about that wrong. Like, you're thinking about it as she already told somebody that she had.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
And this is before they got married. So there's not going to be a problem because there's not a problem to be had.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chrissy comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see a quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked off.
Second down play coming up. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The delay of game backs them up. Now 2nd and long after the unforced error. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. 3rd and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer. And ultimately, this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack. And now they're going to get off the field. This is